Hey guys, Eden here. So I've been getting a lot of questions on how to use Neo4j with Docker. So actually this is pretty easy, so let me just show you how to do it. So I'm gonna go to Google and I'm gonna write Docker Neo4j and I'm gonna click the first thing I see. So here we have the Neo4j official documentation on how to run it in Docker. So this is actually a very good tutorial and it's really detailed, but I'm not gonna go through all this tutorial. I'm simply gonna go and search for the code snippet. So here's the code snippet and I'm gonna copy it. And what we can see over here is a very simple Docker command. So we are running and creating a container and we want to call it test neo4j. We're going to map some ports over here, the HTTP port, and we're going to use the -d to run this container in detach mode, and -v to mount some directories. So the logs we need to Neo4j to write some logs. The imports we'll use in order to import some data if we want to from a CSV file. And the plugins in case you want to use APOC, the awesome procedures for Neo4j. This can help us if you want to use graph algorithms. And we want to set in our environment the Neo4j environment variable to be Neo4j and test. So Neo4j is going to be our user and test is going to be our password. And we want to create our container from the Neo4j latest image. So now I'm going to simply go to my terminal and I'm going to paste everything. And we see we can't find the image and we're starting to download it. Okay, so we're done creating our Neo4j container. So I'm just going to write docker ps and I see we have our test Neo4j container. So now let's go to our web browser. So I'm going to go to localhost at 7474 and we're in the Neo4j browser. So we can see we got here a message that our database is not accessible. And this is because we need to log in with our username and password. Now our username is going to be Neo4j and the password is going to be test. So I'm going to do that and click connect. So after we connected, we have our graph database ready. So we can see we're connected now to our Neo4j graph database. So let's just write a simple query. So let's create now a node of type character and its name is going to be Daenerys Targaryen. And we want to also create our relationship of aunt, and of course we know that she's the aunt of Jon Snow, so we'll create that character also and let's return everything. And we can see we created now two nodes, one of Daenerys Targaryen and she's the aunt of Jon Snow. So that was a very quick tutorial of how to use Docker and Neo4j.